Good evening and welcome back to Football Manager 2024. We're back with another episode in the London Green Save. We're up for episode, I think this is episode 6 now. And we are still progressing through season 8. Season 8, my word, we're going to do so many seasons of this that every time I kind of think about how many episodes there are going to be on my channel of just this save, it's kind of bonkers. It's kind of crazy. It's going to be potentially like hundreds, yeah, definitely 100, probably 200, potentially like, I don't know, like 500. I don't know. It depends how many seasons it takes for us to get up the leagues. Anyway, we've got our next game against Newbury. It's only going to be one game in today's episode. It's going to be the Newbury Athletic game. They're in third, we're in second. And I've played a couple of friendlies since the last episode. And been been trying out a few different things, a few different tactics. Well, not really tactics, kind of just like small little changes to the tactics and seeing if they're working and stuff like that. And in the friendlies, we actually had a really good run, a really good kind of experience. We won the last game like 4-1 with an XG of like 1 or something like that. Like it was quite crazy. The number of goals we were putting in. It does kind of show that the tactics are working, I guess, because it means we're overperforming, but in that way. But then also the flip side of that argument is that also maybe it means we're not going so well because we're not actually generating the chances in volume that I want us to. It's a weird one. Either way, got my notes out. There are a couple of things that have happened since the last episode. The first thing is that I made a new signing. I signed a brand new striker, which is, oh, well done, Bimbu, making a 7.2. That's pretty good. Brand new striker, and his name is Johan Caney Bryan, and he's actually someone that we've kind of looked at before and couldn't get him in earlier in the season, or maybe last season. I can't quite remember. I don't think he's ever played for us, but he's definitely played for us as a trialist a couple of times. And you can see last season, didn't play that many games, like just doesn't seem to be playing that many games. But for us, oh, smack my thing, smack me mic. For us, he's definitely an upgrade. So that's why I've brought him in and got him kind of starting a couple of games. You take a look at the schedule here. There was a draw, which was a bit of a kind of back and forth game where we tried Adam Mann as a striker. I think that's the game we tried that. It was indeed, and he did score a goal, which is quite useful. You can see the team that we selected was a little bit different. Anderson, I think in that game, or potentially in training after that game, I think it was in training after that game, Anderson got injured, and out of nowhere, he was like out for 9 months or whatever. Where is it? I think he's not there. And the reason he's not there is because he retired. He just straight up was like, I'm done. I'm out. If I look up retired, there we go. Anderson retires. Because he got this injury that just absolutely like wrecked him. And he was like, fine. There's not much for it. He made one league appearance. It was that 1-1 draw. Against Larkspur, and then he got injured, and then he's gone, and it's really, really harsh, really weird. So yeah, we've lost Anderson, we've lost the centre back. Next game, I moved East Hope from DM into centre mid, just straight centre mid, and we absolutely dominated this game against Frontline. A 2-0 win, 19 shots, 70% possession, absolutely bonkers, exactly what we're after. And then, incredibly enough, actually, we had Mann and Sunderman in there, and then we brought on Crane, Aurora, and Talmash and stuff like that. Talmash still doesn't seem to be scoring. Quite annoying. I've given him chances. He doesn't seem to be doing it. But Crosby, Sunderman, East Hope again, assisting. Caney Bryan getting goals. It was a good game. You can see the XG was only 1.8, and somehow we won 4-1. So a really kind of overperformance from the attacking players, which I'm taking as a big positive. Sunderman, Crosby, Caney Bryan, they all played really, really well, and have kind of given me a little bit of a selection headache between Mohammed and Caney Bryan. If I look at the index, they're both quite good, quite competitive. Ben Rothorn accepts his fine. He was absent from training. Clubs are trying to grab him. Hilltop, for example, we just played them. They're trying to grab him. And he's just not, like, being willing to move. It's really odd. Really odd, in fact. So what I think I'm going to do is keep Harry Crane. Actually, no, I think Harry Crane probably comes back into the starting lineup. Wherever he is gone. There he is. He goes on to the right. Left-hand side, been playing Arndale and Proberts, but I think it's... Actually, no, yeah, Arndale can have a chance. I'm going to bring Weber back on the left-hand side. Crosby... It should be Gilbert and Holloway, but I'm going to bring Crosby onto the bench. Talmash. Sam Allen covers the wing. Alex Tuckey covers the middle. But does he really? Not entirely. I'm actually going to bring Tyler O'Rourke because he covers the middle. And I didn't mean to do that. He covers the middle and the attacking position as well. Sunderman, there he is. Sunderman's there. Kelly is going to start out on the left, who's a player that we've only played non-competitive games, but he's got a 6.5, not bad. Needs to maybe get an opportunity out there on the left-hand side. So yeah, a couple of changes. Not many, a couple of changes. And hopefully it means when we go into this Newbury Athletic game, having played those friendlies, having kind of had a good little run of form with the friendlies, it means that we can kind of keep the intensity up. I want to win. I want to win this game in particular. Because they are the team that it looks like we're going to have to fight against this season. So I can't really let them down. But we've got games in hand, which is quite nice on everyone around us, all the way down to Brenton. We're only a point behind there. So the games in hand, we do want to try and kind of make them count, you know. So it'll only be one game today. Like I say, just the one game against Newbury. Next up, we will get to it. Righto, we are at the game. We're at the Newbury Athletic game. It is somewhat a big game, an important game. We're going to click that hit early crosses. Not really going to focus on hit early crosses just yet. I'm going to keep playing the way I'm playing for now. Now, any changes to the team? Well, I'm not sure. Hamid has been playing well this season, so it's kind of rough to drop him for the newcomer. But I'm gonna make that decision and bring in Caney Bryan and see if he can go well for us. I think last season I kept making the point that all I wanted to do is kind of improve the squad. Just keep improving the squad because we're doing well in the league, or we're doing well enough that we're not really worrying about promotion. We're just trying to improve the squad gradually up the kind of levels. I'm still kind of thinking about that. I'm still kind of thinking that is the main idea. But we're in the white today. Okay, that's good to know. But I do think this season, perhaps next season, it's got to be sooner rather than later. We do need to find promotion. We do need to get to the top spot, and it is rough because there's only one spot to get promoted. You've got to win the league, which is quite tough. So it doesn't really matter what league you're in, it's tough. You've got to play well over the course of the season, the whole season, more or less, you know. So I am confident that we can do that, and we are going to improve over time. But as we're semi-pro, it does mean that our better players are likely to leave. And on top of that, attracting better players to the club is also quite difficult. It's a bit of an odd one. It's a bit of an odd one indeed. But it's a slog, and that it kind of is a slog. But you just got to keep going. Good save from Alex Payne. He's back in the side. I did play Morris for a couple of games in those friendlies. But I decided to go back to Alex Payne, mostly because I've promised him a bit of game time, so I'm going to let him have that game time. Gilbert out wide. Duncan's gone. Yeah, lovely stuff. And Duncan, of course, has the cross it more. And there we go. Caney Bryan's in. Duncan has the instruction. Cross the ball more. Caney Bryan, the poacher, get on the end of it. And he does. Lovely stuff indeed. Okay, why has Gilbert got a red, sad face? He's complacent. None of that, please. Focus up. Get yourself focused. Get in the game. Uninterested after the feedback. Haney Bryan. Oh, he's off the bar. The goal. Oh, and sorry, I thought it was off the bar. I think it missed left and then just came back off of the... Yeah, stay on feet. That's fine. In fact, that probably should be a tactic we use anyway. Can't edit it just yet. That's all right. Tackling is... We're not the best at tackling. We are quite good at keeping our shape and forcing the opposition back. We're not the best at making one-on-one tackles, which is, well, I don't know. It's not really a criticism of the defense. They do tend to play quite well. Oh, that's gone over from Okello, or kind of just to the side. And it's almost half-time, and it's a very, like I say, well, actually, no, not really. It is a very even game if you look at the stats. But the XG is much better for us. We're looking really, really good. And that chance that we created is mostly the reason why. If you kind of get rid of that chance, it jumped up to 48. Get rid of that. We're still looking better. So we're just going to keep going as we're going. And we've dominated possession. That's exactly what we're after. We don't really want to worry about making any changes just yet. We would like to go 2-0 up. I very much would like to go 2-0 up and kind of grab the game and kind of make them chase the game. And then if we do go 2-0 up, I'll probably just settle unbalanced. I won't make any changes to the mindset. Because our possession is so high. If we go uncautious, it's almost, we're just going to waste the possession, I think. I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure on that one exactly. But at the minute, still looking good. We've had a shot. They've had a couple of shots. Possession is still very much in our favour. That'll be a free kick. Okay, we'll take that. Newbury corner, goal kick. Fine. Have I got it on extended or key? I've got it on extended highlights. So there's just not a lot of highlights, it seems. We're up to 60 minutes now. We've got a corner. East Hope floats one into the area. And they'll have a goal kick. Okay, but there we go. That's another shot. 5% possession now, even more. I do think that part of that is the fact that we've thrown East Hope in as more of a kind of regular standard centre mid. And it's really nice. It is also really nice. Let's get Crosby on. Oh no, we'll hold off on making that last sub in case there's an injury or something. Because I've been burned before, and I'm not getting burned again. Rising Ballers Kensington are absolutely dominating their game. We're not going to remove the shoot on sight. I just want us to keep taking shots and keep working the ball into dangerous areas. Crane goes over goes behind the back line. Looks for a pass, finds O'Rourke, who gets tackled. They clear it out, but only as far as East Hope. Maybe has a shot. No, Kelly has a shot. And that's off the post. Crane, whip it across. He does, and Crosby's that. How was that? Oh, wow. How was that not ended up in the back of the net? I'm not quite sure. It must have been some A-star defence. East Hope's going to whip this one in. Can we make them pay? We can! We can! East Hope whips it in. Arndale with the header. Come on. 2-0. Lovely performance so far. It would be real great to keep a clean sheet. We don't tend to, but it would be very nice if we could keep a clean sheet. 25 minutes, 77 minutes. Oh, it goes behind. Okay, I think now... No, I don't need to go on cautious. That's the thing. We've got the possession. I think maybe rather than going on cautious, we'll just drop back like so and just kind of settle up. Settle up in the midfield, and Crosby can even come back as well. Just to see out the game. Like I want the numbers back. Crosby is the most far forward, and he's just at cam. When we attack, if we do have the possession, we can slowly press up the pitch. Or Crane can just go on his onesie and take a good shot. Fair play. Oh, what a run indeed. It was a good run. But for the most part, if we just bring the numbers back, it'd just be like quite safe. 83 minutes now. We've given the ball away somewhat cheaply there. O'Neill finds a cross. Kasungu jumps. Payne takes the... I think Payne caught it and then walked over the line, which is silly, I guess. Yeah, a bit silly, but it's okay. Still 2 goals up to the good. 2 goals to the good. And Kasungu headers that over the bar. There we go. No dramas. Okay, Let's make the last change. Who we got? We got Brathwaite. Let's bring him on for Weber. No, actually, it's East Hope who's struggling the most. So I guess I can bring Brathwaite in for him instead. Yeah, fine. Yeah, okay, cool. So the defenders will stay at the back. All good. Hopefully we can keep this clean sheet. There's a couple of highlights forming at the end here. Just because they're getting forward a little bit more. But that's well done by Arndale. Oh, no, it's not. Thought it was well done by Arndale, but I'm not sure who we blaming there. Who we giving that one? Payne has come for the ball and completely missed it. Arndale's actually cleared it. And because Payne has come for the ball and missed it, he's then very much out of position. Bit of maybe, I don't know, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, maybe. I'm not sure. Anyway, Crane on the ball, back to Brathwaite, who's playing a very different position here. Usually he plays along the back line, but we've also got him covering DM. Probets goes over the top. That is going to be claimed by the goalie, who goes long and actually finds a really good pass out to Pennington. O'Neill on the ball. Now, left back Weber, you've got to stick with him and do your job here. He lets him get the cross in. It goes over. That's okay. They're not the best at headers. I actually read that in the analytics before the game, which is probably why we scored a header, actually. They're not the best at defending them. But now I've said that, they do win a header, but O'Neill can only put it central. And we hold on to that now. Just 2 minutes to go. Payne goes long with the kick. Comes back at us, though. Pennington on the ball. Pennington, what a tackle from, I think that was Probert. Sunderman on the ball. And that really was a good tackle. Oh, my goodness, that's a lot of crosses coming in. Really is a lot of crosses coming in. It's got to be time. It's 94 here. It's got to be time. Horton on the ball. Whips it across. Kasungu's there. Oh, my word. It's got to be time. Oh. What on earth? What on earth? We sat back. We tried to just see it off. Sunderman, there might be a chance to just whip one over the top here. Potentially. Nope, that'll be that. We lose 2 points. We lose. We sacrificed 2 points in that game. They did have more shots. They had a better XG. We had all of the possession. We were controlling that game. I mean, their XG is only so high because they act at the end. Oh, I don't know. I don't know how I'm feeling about that one. It's very annoying. I say that they were bad at headers, but Kasungu jumps, gets on the end of it, puts it in the back of the net. That is what it is. Either way, it's still not a loss. So, like, while I'm like, oh, we've dropped 2 points, we should have won that game. We were 2-0 up. We were controlling that game. They go attacking at the end, and somehow we dropped to 6th because of that. But again, we do have games in hand, and it's so congested. It's incredibly congested. It's next level congested, I've got to say. Kenny Bryan does score on debut. Harry Kelly also made his debut. Send the assistant to that one. Surprise result. Kensington win 5-0. I'm not sure that was a surprise. Manford Way beat Peckham Town. And that is the table as things stand. You can see we're in 6th place. But again, game in hand. We win that. We go to 19 points. We'll actually probably be top of the table. So still quite a long way to go. We've actually got 2 games on Camden as well. So that'll be it from me today, guys. I do hope you've enjoyed today's episode. It's a little bit of a shorter one, only 1 game. Not well, I don't know. Just a deep dive on that particular game. Because we've got another friendly to come after this anyway, against Stonefields. So after that, there's not as many friendlies. That's why we're going to have a couple of episodes. We've had a couple of episodes at the start of the season with just 1 game. But that's okay, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you've got any ideas, leave comments. I do appreciate every single comment. I shall catch you next time.